Hello, this is Harrison. Today, September the 1st, 2017. This house is all grown up, and as I pass by it daily, this morning I had a sermon hit me, or a few places of scripture that I'd like to share with you. You know, this old house was somebody's life at one time. You can just barely see it from all the weeds that's grown up. There's a story behind all these weeds of someone's history. You know, same way with our spiritual walk with the Lord. A lot of times we let things grow up in our lives that keep us from doing His will, and sometimes it keeps us from bearing fruit, so to speak. So I was reminded in Matthew the 13th chapter of where the seed fell. There was 4 places. 13th chapter, sower went forth to sow, the 3rd verse of the 13th chapter. Some fell by the wayside, and the fowls came and devoured them up. Some fell upon stony places, where they had not much earth, and forthwith they sprang up, because they had no depthness of earth. And when the sun was up, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they withered away. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprang up and choked them. What about those thorns? You know, they grow up in our life, and they let the cares of this life just overtake us sometimes, and it keeps us from bearing fruit for Him. Friends, don't let this happen to you like it's happened to me. If we let Satan take over, things will happen that we never dreamed would happen. We got to stay focused on Him. As Hebrews the 12th chapter says, looking unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith. We got to stay focused on that prize. It don't matter who finishes first. The thing is, the goal that we have to keep in mind is to finishing. It don't matter what order we finish, as long as we finish. And then I'm reminded in 2 Corinthians the 5th chapter and the 1st verse, for we know that if our earthly house of this tabernacle were dissolved, we have a building of God, a house not made with hands, eternal in the heavens. Our earthly house, our natural body, you know, I'm talking about, it'll decay, and it'll be planted and possibly forgotten, like this old home that's here right now. But if we'll live our life for Jesus, you see that little dash in between the date of birth on these tombstones of when they were born and when they died. That little dash represents someone's life. Today, this house represents someone's life. Your life today, it represents something. It stands for what you did in life. So don't let the weeds stay up. Keep it mowed down, cut down. Keep the cares of this world out so you can bear fruit and be a winner for Christ. Be like Paul said, I am persuaded that neither life nor death nor principalities, height nor depth, or any other thing. That verse may not be exactly quoted right, but just paraphrasing a little bit, don't let anything come between you and God. Stay devoted to Him, because He's the one that matters. Jesus came and He told him, He said, you tear this temple down in 3 days, I'll build it up. He wasn't talking about the natural temple. They couldn't see past the words that He spoke. He was talking about this spiritual tabernacle that we're in today. We're in that same tabernacle. For we know that if our earthly house of this tabernacle were dissolved, we have a building of God, a house not made with hands, eternal in the heavens. For in this we groan, earnestly desiring to be clothed upon with our house, which is from heaven. Jesus told them in John the 14th chapter, He said, in my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you, and if I go, I shall come again, and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there you may be also. Friends, I hope this has been a blessing to someone. I've done it with a humble heart. And I just want to be a blessing to this world. And I want to let my light shine like he told me to do in his word. This is Harrison Hand, praying that this will be a blessing. Have a great day.